putting a solar plant at hydropower station because this solar I am dealing from 1986 when I used to export the solar cells. Since then I used to keep on thinking, and now I got the opportunity of doing it further. In November I was in Andaman Nicobar. That's the tourist season, and it was more a gas chamber than anything else. Andaman, because every vehicle, every motorboat runs on diesel. There is nothing else. Nothing else, only diesel. And diesel is all exported by sea. Right? Costly. Then on islands, it is very difficult to make the diesel reach. And there are places where you don't have a draft, and you have to throw the diesel drum into the sea, and somebody will swim across and make it reach there. Right? So picture is from this dark, side of the Andaman Nicobar. We want it to be clean. So it's a fit case. You can call Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep sort of small islands, small villages. So that's why I say it is Gram Uday, Bharat Uday, and in the end it is Antodaya. Let me go faster. A typical curve of island that's right at the bottom. So some will take advantage of and will guide us how to take when the load is there and when the load is not there. One disadvantage is it is about 1400 kilometers away from the coastline, and the internet facility, even if you may call it from satellite, they are not very good. So that is communication between two plants and two locations is quite difficult. And more so, this is very strategical location. Power must be not 24/7, it has to be 2 into 24/7. Because of that, the diesel engines run parallelly at 30%, 40% or 50% load. So that nothing should go off at any time. It is the security reason, that's one. Secondly, another challenge which India is facing, the people from Bangladesh, Myanmar, they keep on swimming across the sea, and suddenly after about 3-4 months there is a new village formed. And as per our rules, we have to provide a recipe over there. These are the challenges. So what do we do? Immediate solution came on, okay, let's have solar. Solar was put on, 5 megawatts of solar was put on at Port Blair. Now, suddenly the cloud cover will come. So solar production is out. Diesel engine will not pick up quickly because they are all old diesel engines, right? And people have thrown the regulators. So that means diesel engine will not pick up. What do we do? Battery is the faster solution. Pump storage, there is a hydropower station, 5 megawatt over there. Okay, we have all thought of, but how do we communicate amongst all these plants is another challenge. Government of India has sanctioned 2 major things. 100 megawatt of solar park. It cannot be at one place, it has to be split in various places. There is no continuous land over there. Another thing is the structures will get corroded because of this environment, the sea environment. Third is there is no communication among these plants. So all these challenges, studies have been going on now. And let's see, we intend to do something nice about it. This power is generated approximately 24 rupees a unit over there. High transmission losses, low, poor maintenance of the engines. There is a diesel plant running for the last 15 years, an independent power plant. Even the cost has not been fixed even today, and the contract is going to expire in 2018. So diesel it is costing over 24 rupees a unit and being sold at 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees. Not major industry. Nothing is being etc. So with these challenges, we have to move forward. So this is a picture of that we need Internet of Things in this, and this is, they are all located, concentrated at one place, and islands are spread along over. There is no continuous transmission line. They are only at 11 kV or 33 kV, not more than that. So transmission losses are high, old engines, no storage, LNG facilities being thought of. Then we are talking of Andaman, Lakshadweep, again small islands, not connected to each other. There is about 2 megawatt of solar plant, 200 kilowatt somewhere and 500 kilowatt somewhere, but then they are not integrated. These are the challenges, they are real challenges. 89 megawatts is the total load in Andaman Nicobar, and keeps on increasing. It will go to about 120 in another 3 years. Wave power has been shown a presence over there. They are thinking of coming to Gujarat. So if they can come to Gujarat, why not they come to this place also? But then there is one challenge which is not there in Andaman Nicobar, but it is there in Lakshadweep, is coral islands. Nobody wants to allow you to do anything. Coral islands are there. So even you cannot have, solar is a challenge because no building is more than 2-story, and coconut trees are higher than that. That means there is every chance of coconut falling onto your roof. Okay, we have thought of a solar power station which is being tested here in Chandigarh, where we are likely to get 24% CUF, capacity utilization factor, because we are able to revolve it. Right? That is under installation at the moment. Then it revolves at the bottom, it also revolves angle-wise. So it is both altitude tracking as well as if you want to go to Maldives is more or less similar to our place like Lakshadweep. A resort has come $600 a night. This is total solar, 1 megawatt with battery. If they can do it, why can't we do it? This is how the panels are. And even drinking water is produced over there because of this, because water is far away. So hybrid is the only solution, and hybrid needs integration. This is one, how it will go to the battery and which battery. Some people talk of lithium. Nobody is able to give us a price still today. What will be your tariff? How much hours? Everybody is working. Everybody is working for the last 1 hour. They want to see the environment, climate. Nobody is talking. Nobody is opening the cards. The project which I have talked about in Maldives, when tsunami came, everything went off. Again, solar plus diesel was set up over there, plus there was a little bit of wind, and costs compare quite nicely. And now a study has been done in Port Blair. What should be the solar battery size? There is an existing plant, as I told you in the serial number 1. Existing plant is there. Total load is 68.5 megawatt in that part of the Port Blair. They are thinking of setting up another 40 megawatt, but approximately 1/3 should be the solar power plant size, and further 1/3 should be the battery size. So studies are going on this part of it. Then South Andaman, again land has been identified. We are we have fiberglass boats. We are thinking of putting fiberglass coating onto the structures so that we are able to save the storage. Then other areas have also been identified because I have to finish faster. These are the challenges we have talked about, battery energy storage, but there can be other storage also. Up in the north of Andaman, there is a hydropower station of 5 megawatt. Why not we put the water back up again, putting solar in the afternoon, taking it there up so that we can draw the energy. But unfortunate part is load is not enough to take on all this extra power generation, and it cannot be passed on to another island because cost of subsea cabling is too high. This is a picture of a bus which is running in Adelaide. It's totally solar, battery driven, gets charged in the night from the solar power station. So things are being thought, okay, why not we put something like this in Port Blair, remove all these taxes so that, unhealthy environment, people go for holiday, not for, taking the smoke in. Challenges of solar wind have been scheduling, when the solar will come, at what time it will come, and etc. etc. So regulations have already been put into place, and we are working regularly, specifically for this area, Andaman Nicobar. I don't know how many of you are aware that I am looking after the renewable energy for Goa and Union Territories. In Union Territories, there is a place called Chandigarh, which is known to have done the best. In fact, on 30th, they will be getting award also. They have done the best. 160 buildings have already come with the solar rooftops. There is no land in any of the territories. Trouble with these Union Territories as well as Goa is they have been traditionally allocated power which is at a very low cost. So low cost means their average cost of power purchase is around 4 rupees. And they are purchasing at 4, how did you have solar? They are not interested. So we have to push and we have to put penalties on them. They are not even bothered, okay, my peak will be shaved off. They are not bothered. Because I am getting power at 4 rupees, why do I bother about it? So hybrid examples are there in India, and I hope here I need not run through all this because time is running out. In April, there was a meeting in UN when they said, how do we control carbon? The area related, there are various areas there. The areas related to this subject are that real-time network balancing, adjust the load, right? That's one. Secondly, energy storage integration, the one which I have circled. This comes in top 10. Carbon reduction initiative. So we are on track. Unfortunately, in USA there are 10 states. Like here we have some people who are opposing solar. In USA also there are 10 states who are not bothered. So they say we are sabotaging solar. They are not interested. So we have to see that we don't get into that trap. Sir, we are talking of solar, we are talking hybrid and all the technologies. Are we making our people ready for that? 10,000 people are getting trained by MNRE for 175 megawatt. 10,000 solar mitra. कहाँ से लाएंगे? From where we will get the people? In fact, I am watching Chandigarh for last almost 3 years when 160 plants have come up. Every time I go there, I ask them, how many people, how many companies are working and how many new people have been inducted. This subject is of interest to me because I am doing my research on skill gaps in power sector. And I am told over last 3 years, nobody else has joined. Only electricians will get trained and he will start fitting. That means we are not training anybody. 175 gigawatts we are going to add on. This is the technology. So, with the small note, people salute only the rising sun. That's all it goes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chawla. I think